Trey Lance is a bum at football, and he's a bum at playing QB. You can't throw, once again, folks, you can't throw 5 interceptions accidentally. It doesn't work like that. He threw 5 picks because he's fucking garbage. What don't you people get? All right, so our boy Trey here, Trey Lance, had himself a great game. Now, I want to start this video off by reading off his statistics in the final preseason game for America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. So let me go to the box score here and read you his statistics, read you his numbers. He went 33 of 49 for 323 yards. That averages around, 6.6 yards per completion. He had a touchdown, was sacked 3 times, and had a rating of 52.9. And, yeah, he had a pretty decent game overall. I think he played really well. And, if you exclude the fact he threw 5 fucking interceptions in this game. He threw the ball to the other team willingly 5 times. And, he's not a quarterback. I am going to continue to shout this from the mountaintops. He's not a quarterback. He's a glorified triple option Air Force, Navy, Army fucking quarterback who, if he has to throw more than 15 times in a single game, you will lose that game every single time. He can't play quarterback because he can't read coverage. He can't play quarterback because he can't throw with touch. He can't play quarterback because he can't throw with timing. He can't play quarterback because he can't throw with anticipation. He can't play quarterback because he can't fucking read a defense. He can't play quarterback because he can't fucking look people off with his fucking eyes like safeties and linebackers. He can't play quarterback because he's not a natural born fucking quarterback. He can't play quarterback because he has no fucking instincts for playing quarterback. First of all, let's go into the deluded mind of a Trey Lance fanboy. Let's go into their deluded, sick mind for a second, and let's go ahead and blame the Cowboys for this. Somehow it's the Dallas organization's fault that he threw 5 interceptions in a preseason game against glorified UFL practice squad scout team defensive players. Let's blame Dallas. It still doesn't make it any better because the dude threw 5. You can't get unlucky and throw 5 interceptions in a fucking game of football. Oh, but what about the 70-yard run he had? Fuck the 70-yard run. That's not how you fucking play quarterback, first of all. You don't run around like a little midget. Even though he's 6'4", he runs like he's Kyler Murray. Throw the ball. And when he throws the football, he looks like shit doing it. He doesn't have his feet set. He doesn't know how to throw the fucking ball with any sort of timing. His footwork is shit. His mechanics are trash. The way he throws the ball, it's ridiculous. He's like a fish out of water. He plays like a high school fucking option quarterback that played in the wing team with a fucking flex bone. You really can't. You can't win with this guy. You can't even win with him in preseason. In meaningless preseason action, you can't win games with this guy. The Cowboys went 1-2 in all of their preseason games. I'm certain that I think Trey Lance played in the first one. I know he played in the second one. He played the whole third one, and he sucked dick in the third one. He was a bum in the third game. He sucked. He sucked and he played horribly. I don't want to hear any sort of excuses whatsoever from the deluded Trey Lance defenders and fanboys alike. There's no longer an excuse. Your hero is garbage at quarterback. He needs to change positions. He's not a quarterback because he is an athlete merely playing the QB position. Once again, no natural feel or instinct at all to his game. You could tell he was not born to be a quarterback. He's pretty solid. He's great athletically, but as a quarterback, he can't do the basic shit. He can't read coverage. He can't throw with timing or anticipation. His mechanics suck. He can't feel pressure. He gets happy feet in a collapsing pocket. He's horrible when it comes to everything when it comes to playing quarterback. Making changes at the line, never does that. Reading the coverage, he doesn't do that. Looking off players, he does nothing as a quarterback that you can consider adequate. He has not played in one game as a professional football player that I could consider an average game as a quarterback, even average. And that is a sign of a cause for concern, folks. If you are not concerned about Trey Lance right now, when you're a Trey Lance deluded fanboy, I truly don't know what to say to you other than you don't watch. First of all, you don't watch the games. Because even if you're not watching the games, you could, even the bot, like, you don't accidentally and unluckily throw 5 interceptions. It's never happened in the history of football. Heath Schuler threw 5 picks. Was that unlucky? No, Heath Schuler was fucking garbage. He sucked at quarterback, and he sucked at politics, too. Heath Schuler's a bum at life. And Trey Lance is a bum at football, and he's a bum at playing QB. You can't throw, once again, folks, you can't throw 5 interceptions accidentally. It doesn't work like that. He threw 5 picks because he's fucking garbage. What don't you people get? I don't understand this. A guy like this is not made to play quarterback. He was drafted on traits. And that is the problem with modern scouting, and that's the problem with the draft in the modern day and age. Players are no longer drafted on their ability to read coverage, dissect defenses, dissect coverages, throw them with anticipation, touch, or any sort of timing whatsoever, especially over the middle portions of the field. It's all based on athletic ability, arm talent, and wow plays, and scrambling and improvising. That's what it's based on. If you have an average arm, but you are remarkable with accuracy, 5th round. But you got a rocket arm, but you got a 52.6 completion percentage in college with 15 touchdowns and 18 interceptions in your, redshirt sophomore year, 6th overall. It doesn't make sense. It really does. To me, I can't comprehend it. I can't comprehend why people defend this scrub. He sucks. He's a high schooler playing in the NFL. That's all I'll ever be, is a high school wing T, flex bone, option-based quarterback that snuck his way into the National Football League. He's nothing more than that. You can't convince me he's anything more than that because he hasn't proven that he is anything more than that. He's a great athlete. He's a good runner. But that's not how you play quarterback. You can't get by with running in this league. You can't. You have to throw the ball with accuracy and timing, and he can't fucking do that. And he can't read a coverage. He can't dissect the defense. Once again, there's no feel for the game with Trey Lance. This guy is horrendous at everything when it comes to playing quarterback. He keeps getting chances because he was picked high, and B, oh my God, he's got such a great arm. No, he doesn't. He has a cream puff arm. This guy, the velocity on his ball when it comes to the short ranges of the field is great. But when you look at when he's throwing it intermediate and deep, there's no zip on the football. His arm strength is adequate at best. His running ability is adequate at best. Yes, he's fast, but can he elude defenders consistently? No. He's quick, but he can't elude defenders. He has an average at best NFL arm. And he can't read fucking coverage because he wasn't taught to in North Dakota State. It's a run. First of all, he played in a run-heavy offense. North Dakota State, they run the ball a lot. A lot. They don't throw it 50 times a game. His flaws were protected by the coaching staff of North Dakota State because they knew if they went fucking if they threw the ball or ran any sort of, they did run sort of a pro style because they went under center a lot, so we had experience going under center. But still, that doesn't mean you're a good fucking quarterback because you can go under center. That means absolutely nothing in the modern day and age of fucking quarterbacking. But regardless, if they would have let him throw it more in college, he would have been exposed. Can you imagine if this guy transferred to a Division I program? If he transferred to an SEC school or a Big Ten program, he would have thrown 20 interceptions in the first 5 fucking games. Because Trey Lance does not have what it takes to play in the NFL. He never had what it takes because he was drafted on fucking traits. And that is the problem, folks. That's the problem, and people are not going to learn from that. I'm done. Final ever video on Trey Lance. I'm done. I can't talk about the scrub anymore. I'm blowing my damn voice out and my vocal cords out for this garbage, pathetic fucking piece of shit quarterback who can't read a coverage. I'm wasting my life on this fucking scrub. Trey Lance is fucking horrible. Anyone who supports him, I don't know what to tell you other than what the fuck are you looking at? And you're delusional. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth. I'm done with Trey Lance.